Running is one of the most flexible sports for an individual. You don't need special courts or a lot of expensive equipment, and you can work it into any schedule. With us today, and we are so pleased, is Craig Version, one of the nation's top-ranked distance runners, having won the coveted award for Best USA Male Distance Runner in 1979, and in 1980, he became the first American to capture the World Cross Country Championship, and it's a delight to have you with us, Craig.
Well, thank you, Eileen.
That race that we saw was Peachtree in Atlanta?
That was the largest foot race ever held in the United States. 25,000 people chased me that day.
Isn't that something? How'd you get started with this?
Chasing girls when I was young.
You devil.
I'm still a devil, just an older devil.
No, you didn't get started that way, but obviously this is your life.
I started out when well, not really. I started out when I was 14 years old, and I was kind of frustrated at baseball and basketball, and I happened to stumble into running, and I've been stumbling along ever since.
You're dressed for winter running, aren't you?
Yes.
Can you show us how you've layered yourself?
I sure can. Can I stand up?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, if we can get a shot here. Now, Boston is cold. Today it was very cold. I live in Illinois and it gets cold, but it's warmer there now. For the severest weather, 20 degrees or under, something like that, I wear layers, okay? And this is the worst kind of weather. For outside, under 40 degrees, I wear a hat and I wear gloves, because I find that you lose 50% of your body heat off your head if you don't wear a hat. And if you don't wear gloves, your whole arms tend to get numb and you run the danger of frostbite.
Isn't that amazing that you lose that much heat off the top of your head?
Most people, when they go outside, even when they're just in their dress clothes, they don't realize that. Now, the final layer that I have on the outside is a nylon shell. That helps to break the wind and keep some of the snow on the outside.
Okay, that's good.
This is your basic warm-up top then, okay? Now, that's your, say, if it's over 30 degrees, I normally just wear my warm-up top instead of the rain suit. And finally, underneath, when it's cool, like in the fall or the spring, in its transition, I normally just wear a long sleeve shirt like this with a little tank top over, and that keeps the vital areas warm and my arms warm.
How about your legs? How have you layered your legs? Do you have pants underneath the nylon?
Well, this is a nylon suit on the top, and then underneath is just one pair of leg sweats. Now, you'll find that when you're running, or if you're doing any exercise outdoors, your body tends to stay warm naturally. The key thing is to keep the extremities covered, and that is the hands and the head.
If mothers are listening, is this kind of the method they should use for their children?
Exactly. If their children are going outside to play, you know, whether it's go sledding or that, they should wear layers. Now, the thing is not, you don't want to be too bulky because you want to have flexibility to be able to move around.
Should you run a shorter distance in the winter because of the cold weather?
Well, my feeling is this, is that if the people have made the transition through the fall, and as the temperature has gotten colder, their lungs and their body has adapted. Now, if a person is just starting to run or starting to exercise in the middle of the winter time, he or she is going to have to be a lot more careful about the exposure time, and is going to have to work into it.
Oh, look who's here. It isn't Bill Rogers.
Santa Claus, Santa Claus.
Hi,
John, you know, Craig, you know you have never run in the Boston Marathon. Are you planning to do that?
Yes, as a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons I came to Boston, was to talk with you people today, and I'm going to go over the course, and I hope to challenge Boston Billy this April.
But you know one thing about it. You must wear a tie.
A tie?
Yes.
For the race?
Why?
This is a very formal race.
Oh, it is not, John.
I remember that on the starting line next spring.
That can be one of your layers, Craig.
Yes.
Thank you. A pleasure to have you with us.
Yeah.
If you come back to run, will you come back and talk with us?
I hope so.